Hello everyone, I'm here to present you about social engineering, and my name is Amruta Narle, and my topic is social engineering. Exactly what social engineering is, we are going to talk about that, and I am going to explain what is social engineering, life cycle of social engineering, how it is impacting organization. So, what is social engineering? Basically, social engineering is manipulating people and taking that confidential information and misusing that information to the benefits. Life cycles of social engineering attack. So, I first they identify victim and do background research. Like they gather information about the victim, all the information they gather like personal information, and then second step is engaging with the victim using the fake or story, or they provide some offers to gather those information. Third step, executing the attack using information gained from the victim. Those what are like executing information they gain from the victim. They collect that information and execute them. And last step is removing the traces. These are the four life cycle like steps to manipulate people and gain their information. Social engineering attack. So there are types of social engineering attack like phishing, spear phishing, walling, um, uh, etc. Some I'm going to explain accordingly. So what basically phishing is? Phishing is the most common social engineering attack. In this, victim are tricked into providing confidential information by creating a sense of urgency, custody, or fear. Like they will send some emails, and they will provide link in that email, and they will pretend like you have to click on this, and those email will be like professional email, and like example Facebook, like they are providing you email like your password is insecure and your account can be attacked. So this will tend people to like to click on the link and to change the password. What is spear phishing? Spear phishing is like sending a mail to a particular person or individual. Spear phishing is especially effective because people tend to trust those they know well. Like, for example, an employee of one company might receive an email from her boss saying she won a promotion. So that in that happiness or excitement, she will go and click on that particular link, and she'll feel, after filling the information, the attacker will get the information about the particular victim. Scareware. So scareware is a term refers to deceptive software that tricks user into thinking that computers are infected with malware. Like for example, here is one image I have posted. According to that image, it will show warning like message, and it will show like your computer is infected with malwares and etc. And below that there will be one button like remove all the malware, virus, etc. So in that case, victim will click on that button, and it will get tricked by attacker. Batting. What exactly batting is? Attacks Attackers uses false promises, and they will provide you some in case some will give offers like you won dash 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 amount. So in that uh, greediness, people will try to enter that and put that information, and they will try to put bank details, etc. In that all information goes to attacker, and attackers then misuse that information, or then removes account money from our account. Walling. Walling is another type of social engineering attack that involves trying to extract sensitive data from employees. This attack is basically done on during the working hours, and they will directly attack to a CEO or etc. to gain most sensitive data from the employees. Pretexting. Pretexting is another type of attack that gather information about network and system. In pretexting, attacker pose as someone who has access to the system they wish to infiltrate. So in this, attackers basically take information about a victim before only, they will collect all the information, they'll do R&D, and they'll gather all the information, and then they will directly attack on the victim PC. Impacts of attacks on organization. Here are some impacts of attacks on organization. Financial losses. If an attacker can cause revenue losses, especially if the organization systems are down for a significant amount of time. So this can lead to financial losses. Second is loss of productivity. An attacker can disrupt operations and cause lost productivity. Uh, some targeted company can lose of productivity, and third is reputational damage. An attacker can damage an organization reputation, which can lead to an loss of customer trust. So this can lose customer trust, they are not pretending, they are not managing the system perfectly, or they are not well organizing their system, etc. Loss of intellectual property. An attacker can lead to the theft of an organization intellectual property, such as patent copyrights or trade secrets. Like in this, they will stole all the trade secrets, etc., copyrights from the targeted company, etc. Loss of sensitive business information. An attacker can lead to the loss of valuable data from valuable data that can be used by competitors. So in this, attackers can attackers can sell those information to other companies, competitors, so that they can use misuse, or they can take advantage of that particular valuable data. Legal liability. An organization can face legal liability as a result of cyber attack. Business continuity problem. This can lead to company that in this business continuity can be harmful, some business partners can break the contracts, etc. Shortage of products or service. An attacker can interrupt an organization ability to carry out its service, leading to storages. Some way to prevent cyber attacks during includes training employees to watch out the suspicious email or URL. So basically, there employees should watch on what they are clicking on, how the URL is. If it is fake, must not to click on that URL, confirming that requests are legitimate, adopting procedure to combat cyber attacks. Thank you.